Hello friends, welcome to HR Box channel. In this video, we are going to discuss about some major mistakes that organizations make while they're creating an organization policy. Mistake number one, lack of clarity. Friends, the policy should be clear, concise, and simple to understand for all. If your policy is complicated, it will lead to confusion. And no one will understand what is the purpose of your policy. So having such a complicated policy is useless. Number two, not consulting with key stakeholders. Friends, when you're drafting a policy, especially in drafting stage, it's a must to share your policy with the employees and with the management team. This means that the employee should understand what is the purpose of your policy, why you're creating this policy, and as well as the management should know the purpose of your policy. What is the benefit of having such a policy to employees, and what is the benefits of having such a policy to the management or to the organization? This is very important that you have to consider while you're creating the policy. If you didn't consider, if you didn't share this policy in advance with the stakeholders, which was employee and management, so you're in a big mistake. And having such a policy is useless. Number three, inconsistency. Policy should be consistent and apply fairly among all employees. If you didn't consider consistency among your employees, so it will be difficult and somehow it will be impossible to implement such a policy. So this is the big mistake that most of the organizations are made. For example, HR is creating a policy. If HR is not following by themselves the policy and doesn't want to apply the policy within their team, so how they want other departments or other employee to follow the policy or to follow the procedure. So that is why it is the very important you have to fairly apply among all employees. If not, then that is a big mistake. Number four, lack of flexibility. Policy should be designed to be flexible. If there is no exception within your policy, trust me friends, that it is difficult to implement such a policy while there is no exceptions within your policy. And most of the organizations, they have rigid policies and it's somehow they are not accepting the exceptions. So having such a policy is somehow impossible to implement among the employees or within your organization, which is a big mistake. Number six, lack of communication. Friends, the policy should be communicated regularly and fairly among all teams. This means this is the responsibility of HR department and this is the responsibility of management to share the policy with the managers and communicate it regularly with the manager. And it will be the responsibility of managers to share and to communicate on a regularly basis with their teams that how to implement the policy. If you didn't have a clear communication within your policy, it means that you are not successful, and that's a big mistake. Friends, when you're creating a policy, it means that 90% of your job has been done. And the 10%, which is very important, is communication. If you didn't communication properly among the teams about your policy, so that is a big mistake. And you wouldn't be successful with your policy. So friends, avoiding these 6 mistakes will help your organization to make an effective policy, a policy which would be aligned with the organization needs. Thank you friends. Don't forget to like, share and comments for more videos.